Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and I've got a little page in my Traveller's Notebook for you today. So, like always, I'm using my Traveller's Notebook insert 003 and my Jane Davenport Butterfly book as my cover. I'm going through this little pot that I keep on my desk for scrapbooking, and it's basically a lazy way to store my embellishments that I don't want to put away. If I ever have a pack of ephemera that has a few left over, or half a pack left over, I shove it in this little container because it's easy to reach for, and I'm just lazy, let's be honest. But it's really handy for things like this where I just want a few little bits and bobs and I don't really want to drag out my whole embellishment storage to just pick out 5 or 6 different items. So today I'm doing some photos of the day that little Archie was born. If you don't follow our daily vlog channel, Mr. and Mrs. Rad, then you might not know who Archie is. Oh, actually no, I've done videos of process videos maybe with photos of him before, but he's our little 4-month-old baby and he's our first little child and he's just gorgeous. Every parent's biased, but he is just lovely. So that first photo is a photo of me on the operating table when they first put him on my chest. I had a C-section, so they first put him on my chest and I was just gobsmacked that that was in my belly. It was just incredible. I can't believe it. And then there's a photo of my mum holding Archie as well. So I'm sorry about the lighting in this video. It was a bit of a cloudy day and I've had to cut a few bits out because the lighting was just very, very glary. So I'm just using random bits and pieces from my stash. This is from a piece of 12 by 12 paper I've cut apart. That map I think is from a set from the reject shop that had ephemera in it, and that naughty lighting needs to go away. That ticket is from a very old Studio Calico kit. This little fox is one I stamped out and then I coloured in watercolour. So that's an idea. If you're ever stamping an image, to stamp an extra one and colour it in, have it ready and put it with your journaling stuff so that it's ready to go and you don't have to fuss around if you're time poor like me. The reason why I didn't use this one in the original project was that the black line was didn't really stamp properly. So I just fixed it up with my Copic multiliner 0.1 pen and it was as good as new. So I've realized that there might be people who watch my videos who don't know what a Traveller's Notebook is. So essentially what it is it's a cover with elastics in it, and you use the elastics to put in different notebooks. They're called inserts, and it's really handy because you can change them out as you fill up books. You can have different books for different purposes, like you could have it as a diary, like a planner. You could have it as a sketchbook like this, or you could have it, sorry, as a sketchbook or something like this. You can have lined paper for lists. You can do whatever you want. So if you'd like me to do a full video on Traveller's Notebooks for beginners, let me know, because I'm more than happy to do that for you. So I'm adding some doodles here, doing a little bit of a flower. This was a bit of a crazy colourful page. It didn't have a real direction, and sometimes it's just nice to zone out and just stick and plonk pretty things that you like. That cassette tape little embellishment has been floating around my stash for ages. I made it, like I put a little sticker on it and cut it out from a 12 by 12 paper pad ages ago, and I've just never really had a scrapbook page to put it on. So this is a nice little way to use those pretty things that you keep but you don't know where to put them exactly. So now it's time to get on to some journaling. So I'm just trying to figure out with these frames at the top, do I want to have them for journaling or do I want to put an embellishment in there? So I'm ignoring. Usually I'm not this indecisive, but I think I filmed this late at night because I'm in my pajamas, and that's the great thing about filming YouTube videos. I can wear my pajamas, and unfortunately I didn't push the sleeves up high enough so you can see that they're pajamas. But you know what? Scrapbooking and doing art stuff in your PJs is my idea of a perfect day. Just give me that, some cheese, some pasta and a bit of chocolate, and I'm set. I don't need to go anywhere or do anything else for the rest of the day. Adding a bit of journaling here and there, and I decided with those frames just to put a little bit of an embellishment there, and I do go up and do some journaling in a moment. So I'm really having a really fun time in this notebook. I only got a few spreads to go before I'm finished. Might actually do some today because it's a great couch activity. I've got a video showing my Traveler's Notebook essentials and how I store all my stuff. I have slightly changed it to a bigger pouch now than in that video, which I think is maybe the start of this year, maybe 6-7 months ago. I have put the same concept. I've got all my little bits and pieces in a container that I can bring with me to the couch or to my desk. But it's just a bigger container now because my stash grew, and I kind of divided it. In that video I had everything just in, like I had washi together with magazine images, together with stickers, together with alphabets. I had everything all together. So now I've got one big pouch and I've kind of separated it with little pouches inside. Let me know if you'd like a video showing an updated version of my Traveler's Notebook essentials as well. So I'm adding my journaling here, and with my Copic Multiliner 0.1, it's basically, I just like any felt tip pen that's permanent and 0.1 size. I like a skinny tip because I find it's easier for doodling, and I can write nicer with a skinnier pen because it's easier to do my scripty font and just make the sides thicker that I'd like to be thicker. So adding my little pockets of journaling, and sometimes I've run out of things to say, so I kind of just do a big title like this that just says little Archie Bear, or I might do some doodles. That's when you know I've run out of things to write about, when I start doing bigger things like that. And the thing that I'm really enjoying about this is that sometimes I feel with my scrapbooking that everything has to look really nice, and it has to because the page is bigger, it has to be how can I say it? It has, like, the composition has to be even, and it has to, I usually use mixed media, which takes a while to dry, whereas this, I just slap stuff together. Stick and plonk is my motto. Yeah, I just stick and plonk things that I like, that are pretty together, and add some writing. Journaling doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be big and hard. All you need is a pen, something to write on, and if you want to add things like photos, just print a couple off, or even just using your home printer and normal printer paper. As long as you've got the memory there, it doesn't matter what the quality is. These are just for you to get your thoughts out, and I'm going deep into the journaling. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you do Traveler's Notebooks or journaling, and how long you've been doing it for, and how you like it. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Here's a bit of a close-up look, and yeah, I do like this one. It was a bit of a colourful explosion, but that's the joy of the Traveler's Notebook. You don't know what's going to happen next. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!